Okay, I mean, that's a good pick. Pangolier, very good at finding these backline heroes, especially like getting on top of the Oracle. Pretty easy. You're shaking your head. Why are you shaking your head? No.
I don't like it. I think Pangolier is not great. They ended up nerfing him. People are way too high on this hero after the shield crash change.
That's the Rolling Thunder that just is still so good, right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, if he's able to get multiple heroes in Rolling Thunder, it's just way too strong. Wow. That is not a hero I thought I would be seeing all that often.
Yeah, especially not today. I mean, it's okay against the Monkey King. Your bushwhacks are almost always going to land on the Monkey King. You hop in the tree, just kind of throw it in the general direction, right? Ends up connecting with him. But despite that, despite the fact that you have the break, I feel like Monkey Oracle now counters the majority of your lineup, even though he didn't necessarily have to. Fate's Edict will prevent almost all the damage from almost all these heroes.
Yeah, because they actually changed Hoodwink's level 25 talent as well to where it's no longer pure damage, but it does pure spell immunity, meaning Oracle can now still block the level 25 sharpshooter if it ever gets that late. So that is it feels a little bit strange. Yeah, you're really heavy magic damage on the Hoodwink into the Oracle, as well as already having Batrider and Night Stalker. You're gonna take the Tiny themselves. All right, probably your mid lane hero into the Batrider.
I would like to see a Tiny on Hokori here, but all right, that's cool, I suppose. I don't like how Hokori drafted this game. I'll be real with you. I haven't even seen the last picks come out yet, and I'm already with Infamous. I'm calling it Infamous. No, I should actually continue to analyze the rest of this draft, but they've kind of picked weird heroes. Night Stalker and Batrider are incredibly strong, but I don't know. I feel like now you run risk of getting blown up by the Tiny. They're probably going to run this Tiny in the mid lane, right?
Yeah, it's going to be mid lane Tiny, the safe lane Monkey King into the Night Stalker, most likely. You do have like the Hoodwink there, which can kind of help as far as applying pressure into that lane, but you're going to have Oracle with the ability to like root this guy in place, and that's going to be huge.
So I saw a flash. That's what it is. You hear that?
No.
I saw a flash outside my window, which is very weird because I'm on the 24th floor. But it's just thunder.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was lightning. A large boom as well. Wow. I feel the ground. I feel the floor shake a little bit.
Spooky. They could ban the Slardar and the Brewmaster. They get rid of the Spectre, like we were talking about, a very good hero here, into the Oracle. Faceless Void already banned as well. The next ban probably... I mean, you don't have an answer for the Phantom Lancer quite yet.
No, you don't. So the Phantom Lancer for who? That Thunder ended up distracting me a little bit.
I feel like Infamous need to ban the Phantom Lancer here. Unless there's something they're coming up with out of the off lane, but...
Yeah. Getting rid of the Phantom Lancer is important. I agree with that one. I think you just get rid of it.
Actually, you could grab Lesh. You could safe lane the Tiny and go Lesh, and then you have plenty of answers. Yeah, I actually think it'd be a little... They could bait the PL pick here pretty easily. They go for... If they safe lane the Tiny, they could pick Lesh mid. And they have ultimate last pick here on Infamous. So I actually just like what they have done with this draft so far.
I don't know, man. I think Hokori should have picked up that Spectre or picked up a Shadow Demon. I think they...
Back to the Luna. This is a classic. Hokori has been ran this hero a ton in the last tournament and before the patch, but still a very strong hero, so they go back to the Luna. And now in Infamous...
You can just grab a Darkseer, man. I don't know. Just put the Tiny in the mid lane, put Monkey King in
oh my god, you're right.
lane.
Sacred's Darkseer is still in the pool.
Yeah. I don't like how Hokori has drafted this one, man. What is this?
I mean, it has to be the number one thing they're thinking about is Sacred's Darkseer. They're just wondering if there's something else. It doesn't work super well with their team. Okay, they grabbed Chaos Knight instead.
Make the ultimate choice.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. You did need more lockdown and set up for her arrows and whatnot, but you put Sacred last pick anyways, but you put him on the Chaos Knight instead of the Darkseer, which would be an excellent counter to the Luna.
Yeah, I mean, the Chaos Knight doesn't feel exceptionally strong in that lane either, and it kind of sucks against the Bat Rider and the Pango. So we'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit unsure. Chaos Knight did get some good buffs in the most recent patch to where I think he's a lot better, but I don't know. I don't know if it's enough. Like we've seen this Chaos Knight picked a couple times, and it just felt pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as you with that one. I'm not a fan of the Chaos Knight. It has been pretty underwhelming. I don't like this Bat Rider mount, by the way. This thing looks ridiculous. It looks like some Paper Mario shit.
It's a scarecrow. It was the Halloween one that came out. Which also, fun fact, you remember how we had that Dire Tide event last year? Well, it's pretty much almost time for Dire Tide again.
Yeah, you can still get those chest drops, by the way.
I'm sure they're just gonna keep the same chest. That's what my guess is. It's actually just gonna be the same chest again. I don't think they're gonna do anything. They're just gonna be like, oh, you can get more of them now. I don't think they're gonna update it at all. They're just gonna release the same chest. It's the biggest Gamba Skamaz chest they've ever done. They have no reason to replace it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who bought keys for that one.
Yeah, 0 escalating odds, a conversion rate of like, what was it, $50 for like an upgraded tier, and
I don't know what was even in it, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm
not a head guy.
That was a rough chest. He had like less than a 5% chance of getting like a tier 3 item.
Well, you know, some people like those items. I think that they look ridiculous. I think the Bat Rider looks like some Paper Mario shit. Miss me with that. Let's get on with the game.
That's what they do here. Smoked up on the side of Infamous. They're going for the wraparound into the triangle. We saw this yesterday, actually, with the Monkey King. This exact rotation. Dota Cinema ended up making a little content piece off of it, which was quite funny. Vitali, he's going to get found, and he's going to just go swashbuckle level 1 to get as much distance as he can, but the question is, can they close the gap? They do. Perfect setup into the arrow, and this should be First Blood going the way of the Tiny. Ooh. He's going to go to the Oracle.
Exactly as planned. Everybody tips him.
Nice one, Excel. Good job.
Yeah, what are you doing, bud? Get it together. Man's being a real hoser.
I mean, it's better than yesterday when the Monkey King got away, right?
Mm-hmm. I remember that. You weren't even chasing down a Monkey King, but I guess you are worried about him just swashbuckling out again. Whatever, man.
They're looking at Gardic here, and there's a decent chunk of damage coming through onto this 5 Night Stalker. He drops a Void Michael arrow in a few seconds. Sacred's got another Chaos Bolt as well. As long as he can keep vision, this is a dead Night Stalker. Yeah, he is super dead. And that's a kill for the Chaos Knight. I mean, technically, we talk about heroes that can partner well with Mirana setting up arrow. CK's stun, a pretty good one. It's disjointable, though. That is the one thing that makes it less good going into the late game.
I didn't mention that, but again, I would have much rather seen a Darkseer here. Up against the Luna. It just seems like a no-brainer.
Look out for fallen rocks.
Anyhow, I'll get over it. I need to focus on other things. I'm sure there were complaints within the team comms as well about what heroes end up getting picked, and the players can be that professional, so can we. Arrow comes out onto Gardic. He's already dropped pretty low, and he's gonna have to use his salve pretty quickly here. He's all out of tangos.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even afford to use that salve himself. He's gonna eventually need it for RDO. Oh, Sacred instead. Takes a lot of damage in that creep. Top lane, we've got Lumiere on this Monkey King. He's actually put 0 points in Jingu Mastery so far. He just went level 1 Boundless Strike and is holding his point.
Interesting. I guess he figures he might need to escape. Boundless Strike, you grab so you secure CS a little bit easier, but if he's not getting a chance to get auto attacks, Abundant Vitality here. He's not going to grab it at all.
Mid lane,
Yeah,
analog. Getting a little bit aggressive, but just going to push this wave under tower and grab that water rune.
Yeah, it's difficult to dive the Tiny. At level 2, I mean, at level 3 here might have been your best opportunity. He didn't have toss yet. He was holding 15 wand charges, but he's going to be able to toss you back onto the creep wave if you try to go onto him. You're just going to waste your Firefly. Another thing is the fact that we talked about this one yesterday. Tiny's one of the highest base strength heroes in the game. Yeah. What? It's 32 base strength that he's got?
I don't know.
No, 34. 34.
Please.
Something like that. No, 30. Sorry, I'm absolutely crazy. But some incredibly high HP, and he gains 4 strength per level. So running him down like 1100 HP, you're trying to run down with your Firefly at level 1. It just isn't going to happen a lot of the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Back over here in the top lane, they did end up connecting that Bushwhack onto the Lumiere as you hop in the trees, just like we talked about at the start. Despite some of the logic in the bottom lane, they end up getting Gardic again. Arrow combination with that
Level 2
ball.
arrow now.
Yeah.
I'm curious what Sacred starts putting his points in. If he wants to max out the Chaos Bolts in this lane, or if he's going to max out like the Chaos Strike passive. Reality Rift is really good though.
Yeah, you probably want to max Chaos Bolt in this lane. Yeah, he puts another point into it. Just due to the fact that you get a longer setup, you can throw an arrow from further away.
Woo!
It's all about
Top lane. A little over aggressive play there as they managed to punish out the Oracle coming a little bit too far forward, and no regen for Lumiere right now. He's gonna have to wait till Oracle gets back to the lane.
They punish him pretty hard up here on the Monkey King. In fact, he's only sitting at what 15-0. 22-2 CS right now.
Dude, Gardic died again? He just came back to the lane.
Yikes.
Okay, I still can't see this death summary. This is so annoying.
He just got hit by the Chaos Bolt and the arrow again. I was watching.
Well, that's a
really
walk of shame for the Night Stalker, and not a very fast hero, so it's going to take him a minute to get back to lane. But this bottom lane, this Chaos Knight Mirana is going really well.
Yep. It's I don't know. This is just the gear kill lane. As long as you land like a decent Chaos Bolt, again, you're gonna do way too much single target damage. Even though a hero like Night Stalker, who's pretty tanky, you're gonna end up melting. And RDO doesn't feel confident enough to sit inside the lane anymore. So pulling herself and trying to hit these creeps. I think she might just leave the lane completely.
I don't think she can afford to, because Tiny will be able to just like grab her in the jungle if he ever like rotates in. But you also just have like the Mirana who will just chase after you. First nighttime finally comes through. There's going to be the arrow tanked up by the Luna at least, so no more burst damage onto Gardic.
Damage being distributed a little bit does help. Mid lane, they end up diving alone underneath the tower. End up getting connecting a Bushwhack onto him. And used up all of his mana there on the Batrider. Committed his lasso for that one. Not sure if caught that. Unfortunately, Tiny didn't end up getting the toss away on the Batrider there.
Bottom lane,
Bottom lane
Sacred,
again.
Another arrow follow-up, and they get a kill once again onto this Night Stalker. It's nighttime, but not a great start. RDO can't afford to stick around any longer. He's got this Chaos Bolt in one, but not able to get back in range.
Yeah. You do not have a build nor a jungle on RDO right now either. You've got no points into the Moonglaive. You've gone 2 points losing, being 2 points Lunar Blessing.
Alone's down here in the bottom lane.
Oh no.
I think they were expecting RDO to try and leave the lane, and he's not gonna be able to find that gank. Sacred a little bit too low as well. Doesn't have a ton of health right now. Michael.
I'm sitting. I was gonna say I'm sitting here expecting RDO to leave the lane as well, so kind of reasonable for the Tiny.
And another arrow tanked up by the Luna. I mean, like you said, they're redistributing some of this damage, but it's still damage nonetheless. Sacred salving. Okay, he just walked back in with no with the salve on. Okay, whatever. It's still gonna be space as Alone comes in on the bottom. He's trying to get body blocks up on Gardic, but they get the kill anyway. Arrow Connects onto the Night Stalker. They don't have the movement speed for that one.
Yeah. By the way, Gardic actually passed Luna Tango there, and she didn't end up using it. It expired in her inventory before she went down. And I got committed. I just thought that was kind of funny. You can watch it tick down now, a lot like the Aegis.
Top lane. Lumiere and Excel having a little bit of a rough start so far. I think I was really surprised by this. Like, he just didn't go any points into the Jingu Mastery at 1 against the Pangolier. And, like, I know you can definitely just swashbuckle away on that Pango, but forcing him to use the swashbuckle is quite good.
Yeah, you zone him out of the lane, then he can't get to CS. It seems like they're off their game here on Infamous, man.
That first loss might have shook him a little bit against D2 Hustlers after having a really solid couple of days.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the draft. I mean, bottom lane is going reasonably well. But the top lane's kind of weird, and the picks on the side of Infamous are also kind of weird. Chaos Knight's down here by himself again. It looks like they're trying to set up on the mid lane. Like we're playing around the tower, but they've got El Misho here as well. He's I'm surprised he doesn't take over the lane for a little while to get his level 6. Burst damage from Sharpshooter, the earlier you get this, the better. And nobody's sitting in the mid lane right now. Said he's wasting a little bit of time moving up, planting his vision here.
Look out for fallen rocks.
Tiny's scouting out this hard camp, which is quite nice.
Yep.
He might just go take it, honestly.
He should.
It's a second point in toss. He can be quite a bit with that. They have gone ahead and just, like we said, rotated RDO out of bottom lane, currently in mid, but he's just been farming his way through the jungle. As a result, Sacred's just kind of free farming bottom lane here on this Chaos Knight. He is just going to go the armlet. Interesting. Okay. Moonlight Shadow out. They have found Excel here, and it looks like they will burn him down as he walks back into a sentry, but Avalanche Toss comes through. Ends up kind of getting sniped by Michael. And now they're going to go in and try and just, I guess, take this hard camp.
See the courier as well, but he's not going to be able to get... All right, never mind.
Ooh, Avatos, the blink, doing so much work. He's managed to find the Pangolier, and now chasing after the Bat Rider. Don't think they have the damage there. Arrow not going to connect. He gets the D-ward in the process. They saw the movement the Pango made. They're like, all right, he definitely sees us, but he was not expecting that blink from Alone.
No.
Really fast blink dagger timing here on the Tiny. We've seen some Tinies go for like the phase boots first. He just skipped bottle entirely.
You know, bottles are for babies. Babies need their bottles. Alone, he just needs his blink dagger. He goes for kills. He's built different. What can I say? Man, Zygarnik is so scared down here in the... Oh. I missed that one. Lumiere ends up getting blown up. Last one wasn't even committed there. They just managed to get on top of him. He's having such a rough game here.
Yeah, I mean, very surprising considering it doesn't feel like it should have been a bad lane for his hero, but he is not off to a great start. The lowest farmed of all of the cores so far in the game.
Yeah, but alternatively, Sacred, your offlaner, is the most farmed of all the cores in the game. 4.2k net worth here. He's had an amazing time in the bottom lane, courtesy of
might just
Michael.
Pull up, analog here. Yeah. Once again, set up from the Oracle, but Michael level 7 on this Marana Avalanche Toss. Vitali, though, quite tanky thanks to the shield crash there. As Michael, he's got another arrow in one, jumps in with a Starstorm. He hits him with the Eclipse, the toss from the tree. Not enough to finish him off, and they will just disengage. That's not going to kill him, right? No. Okay.
Man, this lightning is bothering me.
What lightning? Oh, your real life lightning.
Yeah, the real life lightning. That's what the shades are for, man. All comes back.
Wore them preemptively all day.
Yeah, waiting for this lightning to come out. Analog, he's going to try to find somebody in the top lane, but he's not connecting with anything. Monkey King is long gone. I think free kills into Lumiere. The Tiny's too hard to kill. Sacred, he's too hard to kill, but they're not giving these ones up. Armlet completed on Sacred just now, by the way. The leaf flown out to him. Best. Yeah, looks like they're trying to pressure this tier 1 tower in the top lane. I think they should just trade here instead of trying to go up top to contest.
I mean, there's no one bottom, though, is the thing. Like, no one is pushing this bottom lane. Sacred is in mid. He does have his armlet completed, like you were saying, on his way to a Blink Dagger, but needs to put this first he needs to put Phantasm to good use, I think.
They tried to set up
around.
I don't know how they try to set up around that mid tower there, take advantage of the fact that we're just up top. Don't let them the opportunity to come through the triangle back to the mid lane, but they get in a position to defend. Just giving up an objective there. Alone will use the time to farm and I guess grab the bottom tower and other people slowly walk back to mid, but would have been a nice surprise.
Avalanche toss, just clearing up the wave alone, getting closer and closer to his Echo Saber. Now, Analog doing pretty well on the Bat Rider, going the standard build, right? These boots of travel into that BKB. Kind of recovering a little bit since he had a not the best start to the game. Found a couple kills at the end of the time, but looks like they're getting ready to smoke, or rather respond to a fight as they're just getting ran over. Hoodwink, the first one to go down, trying to get on top of Excel here, but he's still got that ult available. The chain stuns from the Pangolier will be enough. The Eclipse does not really hit down into anything, but Alone,
Ancients.
You got to be careful. If you go back in too far, Alone will just come back. Sacred, there's the Avalanche, the toss onto 2. They get the kill in Sacred. Managing to toggle for a moment. Bound the Strike comes through, able to connect onto both. RDO cleaning up the Tiny. There's going to be the Wukong's command, though. If he can't get out of here, there's no arrow. Starstorm, though, doesn't connect. He makes it out. Ends up not TPing to the fountain.
Starstorm did end up connecting, but not quite enough damage to finish him off, it looked like. How many points are in it? He's got
level 4
points in it. Huh. Fair enough. He didn't end up finishing him. We'll see if he's able to get the mid tower off this, but it doesn't look like it. Everyone's such a low level right now. The respawn times are up there. Ends up being, God, a pretty even fight at the end. XP just about dead even. And Gold a slight advantage there, despite the fact that he ended up getting more kills on the side of Infamous. Got like 80 more gold on Hokori.
Finding the kill onto Alone's Tiny there was pretty big for the Bat Rider, but chasing for more. Speaking of the Bat Rider, gets found in. Arrow off the mark, but the Chaos Bolt is going to be more than enough. This is when things get really scary, dude. He's got 4 points in this Reality Rift. It is 7 armor reduction.
Now they'll go for the tower. This is what they've been wanting for a little while. They just haven't had the opportunity yet, so. Lack of beefy guys. They went for Blink Dagger on Sacred, by the way. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this one.
I love the Blink Dagger. I think this is such a good build. I usually go Blink Aghanim Scepter if I'm playing like the offlane CK.
Really, the eggs?
Yeah, the Ags is so good, man.
I mean, I think it's like a very good end game item that throws you in the team off, but I don't know about going 4,200 gold out of your way near the start of it.
It depends if this game they don't have like a great person to take advantage of with the Ags. Like I've done it when I've had a Luna on my team, just like basically ran Luna illusions and CK illusions all around the map. But this game, you do have Monkey King, you do have Tiny a little bit. I mean, it is a lot of damage. The main idea is like when you reality rift someone and you have all these illusions, they just die. Top lane. Trying to get some vision here onto Alone. I actually don't see him, but Avalanche Toss comes through. He thought he was safe on Gardic. He checked behind the tower and found nothing. Instead, Tiny just, he's like, hello. How are you?
I've got a quarry to settle.
Lane, Michael, and Vitali kind of going neck and neck. He does have a really early Veil of Discord on this Mirana. With these mana boots complete, I mean, he's pretty dang farmed for this forward position. This is what we typically see on these Miranas. I guess he found a lot of kills in the bottom lane, huh? Moonlight, he's 5-0 and 9. What the?
Man's just built different on his Mirana.
Haste rune here on Alone. Looking for these heroes, but doesn't end up finding anybody. Analog. Might show bottom, and he does for a second, but he's got boots of travel. He's gonna be out of here in no time.
Would you consider this a okay, the event brace? There's only 17 minutes in. It feels a lot later than that right now, with the amount of aggression, map pressure that Infamous have been putting on. They're not really taking the same amount of time to farm on the monkey, like on their core heroes. Monkey King is trying to, I guess, recover. He's done a reasonable job at it. He's almost got his Desolator, but I think he's still going to get blown up in these team fights. He's going to become the main target for Hokori.
They want to find they're seeing Analog here with this ward. Going to the jungle, and there it is, Sacred with the blink reveal. He doesn't end up getting the Chaos Bolt, though. Misses completely. Lumiere. Gotta be careful. It's going to be the Night Stalker giving so much vision. The Moonlight Shadow not available. Chaos Knight taking a lot of damage, but toggling that armlet. And Vitali just getting slapped by these Monkey King army soldiers. Oh, that was a weird interaction on Lumiere there.
Yeah.
Got like flame braked off the tree.
Before he landed, so he didn't stun him really. If you end up anything that disjoints your Z-axis will interrupt it. As long as you don't head for the tree and land there, then it won't stun you. If you try to land on the tree and the tree breaks before you get there, you get stunned as well.
And I'm saying he got bushwhacked and like flame braked out of the bushwhack.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one it destroys trees that you're around. That's an old feature to the fact that there used to be a lot more trees you could get stuck in on the map.
Ooh, that is a dead Batrider in top lane. Lumiere sets a kill here onto Vitali as well. This, honestly, I love this CK. He has that Ags queued up now. If he's going for it.
This is Ricky's kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Sacred fan lately, man.
Yeah, I would like to see a Sacred Darkseer. As much as I find Darkseer a very boring hero, there's certain people, specifically, I think only Lyrical, who enjoys
Gardic. Oh no. Shows for just a second. The Eclipse comes out, trying to hold him in place, but a Boundless Strike catches both, and they just disengage under the cover of Moonlight Shadow. Well, do they? Lumiere? Debating on sticking around. He just got his Deso delivered.
Yeah, I mean, you do a lot of damage, but you're not any tankier than you were before. Don't forget how the top lane went, buddy.
I mean, he's top net worth. This man, you can figure out whatever he wants at this point. Batrider canceled his TP bottom.
Yes. Probably a mistake. He's probably just... these things happen. It's like my girl Miley says. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Who? Who says this?
My girl Miley.
Who's that?
I don't want to reveal her secret identity.
Okay, that's fair.
Come on, man. Okay, let's talk fight over here in the Roche pit. A top 10 awkward caster.
Just keep your secrets then, whatever, man. It's fine.
Wait, do you really not know?
Know what? Oh, hold on. Monkey King disguised as a tree? This is sick. It's coming after you. The Boundless Strike connects onto the Bagelier. You'll love to see it. Okay, a little bit of hopping around, but they find the kill nonetheless. Alone catches him. Avalanche gonna find that kill. The question is, can Gardic get out? Does they have the damage? They do not. He will escape. Okay, into Roshan, right? With after this, they get a couple kills, force 3 TPs out. They should be able to clean it up. They have the Deso.
But they're not going to. Just leave. They even commit the Phantasm. Farm up the junk. Alright, this is where they... Come on.
I mean, look at Monkey King. Monkey King TP'd bottom. He's chasing after RDO. Oh, Dark Ascension comes through, gets stunned up on the high ground, manages to get off the tree, but it's going to be Luna stunned up by a 4-second Chaos Bolt. She just gets bursted by Sacred. And now alone. Doing some heavy lifting here. Lumiere saved by that Oracle. Analog trying to run. Oh, he barely lives too.
Couldn't get any Dream Mastery hits off anybody. If
He's got the cast range. He's going to be able to commit really heavily here. He's going to die for this. Is he?
Nope.
He doesn't die. He gets the stacks off. And the Boundless Strike to finish off Lumiere. What a Chad play. That is a bold move, man. He leaped onto a tree on next to a Firefly Bat Rider and just somehow doesn't die. That was so sick.
Man ran the numbers, did the math in his head before he jumped in there, as carries do. Yeah, but yeah, incredibly impressive stuff. He's gonna go for a BKB after all of that, though. I think he was a little bit too close to death, but at the start of that fight, I mean, he wouldn't let Night Stalker get on top of him with the crippling fear. He ended up getting off that clutch primal spring and just kept going, feeling himself finally. I was wrong. I thought he'd just end up getting blown up with no BKB. I thought going for this Desolator was a little bit too greedy, but it's working.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
The Deso plus the 7 minus armor reality rift. That squirrel's been cooked, man.
You ever tried squirrel?
I can't say I have. I don't really eat a lot of meat, to be honest. I pretty much eat chicken. That's like about it.
Let's see. You're missing out. Lamb is delicious.
I'll never eat lamb.
Really?
Nope, I refuse.
Why?
It's mean.
Alrighty then.
Lumiere pops a DD chasing after guard. It gets an easy kill.
Oh.
Sacred almost finds the Pangolier, but he's able to get the blink out.
No. Yeah, false or the Fortune's End from across the map there.
Oh, I hear Dark Ascension. Phantasm, I mean. He's gonna turn around, stun up the Bat Rider, but he is all alone here on the Chaos Knight. Arrow gonna get soaked. He just rotates it all alone. He just blows him apart. RDO pops the BKB. Needs to be careful though, as alone. In comes Lumiere. He's got the damage, baby. Saved by Excel as well. They're gonna start crumbling on the side of Hokori here, one by one as they fall. A fantastic turnaround from Infamous. Into the Roshan.
Yeah, I mean, you killed the Chaos Knight, but you used everything on it. Well, other than the lasso, you still end up melting in a couple of heroes. And this Rosh is going to be reasonably slow. Monkey King his ability is suited to killing heroes, not creeps. So Danny will try to help this one out, but
they need the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight helps quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they actually have enough. They've got a solid amount of time to respond here. Just over to Lumiere. What's he got flying out to himself right now? Yeah, the last of that BKB. All right, at this point, you got to be a little bit worried. You know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe their picks aren't crazy.
It was the Hokori's picks that were weird. Everything made pretty good sense here on the side of Infamous. As Gardic just gonna get found by Monkey King once again. And he tips him for fun. Analog forced to BKB. Ends up lassoing back to Tiny. He does not have the Aegis. Oh, he has no saver on the side of Oracle and ends up not committing the Fate's Edict to save his boy. Ends up snapping him with a Purifying Flames and almost killing the Tiny even faster.
I don't know. Maybe it's getting late. These players are probably starting to get tired. You know. And that's what I'm gonna say. I'm sticking to it.
Ooh, into the triangle we go. Dark Ascension comes out. Great initiation from Vitali, and this should be 2 kills onto the supports. Can Marana get away? She's got more leaps available, but that's gonna be the last one. Trying for the TP, Boundless Strike, tries to interrupt him, but it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, there's no way you catch him. This guy is too fast and too furious.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lumiere gets out. Nice attempt to save the Marana. Now, the question is if they can finally get this mid tower here on Hokori. Again, this gives them so much access to the rest of the map, but
Bat Rider just gets collapsed in the mid lane here. See if they can find any more as well, as Lumiere gonna keep bouncing from these trees, getting the vision that he can. Ooh, will cut his tree though. Time for Sacred to come in though. He's gonna be able to pop the BKB if he wants. Phantasm to try and dodge that Rolling Thunder. Doesn't end up quite working.
Oracle needs to heal. Whoa, 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 whoa! Lumiere!
He's got a BKB and he's got an Aegis. He does not care. Boundless Strike. He's going for the Hoodwink. Do they have to catch? They do with the help of the Chaos Knight. Into the base they go.
Okay, I guess he ran the numbers better than I did.
Dude, he
sure.
found
now
RDO.
He's going RDO. No way.
RDO in some trouble here. The Boundless Strike comes out. He's just going to start beating into him. He pops the Eclipse, but there's the BKB. RDO, he could pop his own, but he's still just going to get ran down. There's no chance. Lumiere gets a kill. Godlike spree on the Monkey King. Meanwhile, mid lane, tier 2 tower under siege. They're going to fort this up for the moment, but that means high ground's a possibility now. They've still got this Aegis.
Yeah, and Tiny, he's got his Aghanim Shard. He's going to be able to clean this up in no time at all.
It looks like they're going to go top lane instead.
Grabbing the tier 1 and 2 here would mean that all the outer towers would be cleaned up. And
so we'll give them another fort, though, so we'll slow down this push.
yeah, but it'll also trap them inside their base. And tier 3 neutral items just ended up well, just hit their spawns. Give me some minutes in.
Balance Strike finds the Hoodwink. Mirana's arrow gives a decent amount of vision, but just off cooldown. Oh, not going to connect. All right, tier 2, top lane, next to fall, and Sacred has a Silver Edge queued up, or rather a Shadow Blade at the moment. Bottom lane, alone, collapse the Pango. I don't know about this one, Gardic. You ain't getting, you're not gonna be able to fight this Tiny, man.
No. I mean, I'm trying to think of a way back into this at the moment. I mean, Luna, if she's stuck inside the base, she's not farming. Net worth gap is only going to increase. They're not going to have tier 3 neutral items. It is looking so hard. Maybe you try to stall off the next couple of minutes and catch Infamous while they're doing Roche or something, but Infamous, they're not going to give you that opportunity. They're just looking to take your buildings right now. No buyback on the Pangolier, like you mentioned. You're going to struggle to defend. His execution needs to be absolutely perfect, and
it's going to be so difficult. I mean, Aegis, you still got 40 seconds. And, you know, perfectly placed Lumiere on the backside. Monkey King initiates onto 2. They get the stuns onto 3. They're all dead. Bat Rider, the BKB, the lasso does find A, but just pops the ult. Gonna keep himself alive. And Lumiere, he's chasing after this Bat Rider. Bound the strike in 1. He gets him. He doesn't even care. Gardic nearly bursted, and now Sacred able to find the kill alone. I mean, Excel ends up going down, but you commit heavily for the Oracle. You lose 4 heroes. The buyback on Gardic. You got nothing really left in the tank. Luna BKB'd for this. It's gonna be the Aegis reclaim, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah. At this point, like, one of the only things you do is like get on top of these heroes in the back line with the crippling fear, but no blink dagger on Gardic. He's playing position 5. Bat Rider was forced to commit the lasso to the Oracle that tried to stop him from getting anything off. He still managed to survive ult himself, and at that point you have nothing to control these cores who have heavily outfarmed yours.
I'm not a huge fan of Alone queuing up this overwhelming blink. I think if he just goes AC, like anyone he finds dies, but it's all right. Sacred in the mid lane, caught by a bushwhack, but he's so dang tanky. The Boundless Strike comes through. Can they actually bring down the Chaos Knight? They do. Analog and Vitali making quick work of him now. The question is, can you get Lumiere? Okay, they do. All right, not bad. Stuck around just a little bit too long on 2 heroes here. I mean, it's, I'm not going to say it's a comeback or anything, but it is a nice stimmy for the side of Hokori.
Don't call it comeback, because we were never out of it. Let's go, Hokori fam. No, but, I don't know, communication issues there for sure. Alone, he had left the base despite being full HP and mana. I think he wanted to farm up this overwhelming blanket. Yeah. Vitali, you've got 18% damage resist. He's rolled up. He's just going to get out of here. But yeah, he left despite the fact that...
Ooh. Does he have lasso? He does. He just doesn't have the detection. Alone gonna get out for the moment. He's just gonna turn and trying to beat down this Bat Rider. Continuing the chase here. Arrow ends up finding RDO on the backside. Means no Luna to help get this catch. And decoy. He's not falling for that one. El Micho, you need to run, sir. Can they actually bring down Tiny? Oh, the Oracle gets caught on the backside. They might actually be able to do it. Tiny in a lot of trouble. They're gonna find one, looking for more. I mean, Hokori.
CK's coming in now.
Really big win for them.
Everyone else is exiting.
Okay, Gardic. He's dead here, right?
Yeah. Extra dead. And they're just gonna go straight into the base now on the CK Illusions. I think committing your hero into here might be you should probably turn around.
He's just looking for someone to catch with a reality rift. Like if someone comes too far forward, you just reality rift them and they die.
Yeah, it's cooldown on lasso right now.
Wait,
60
what the
seconds.
fuck? What was that?
I don't know.
Does decoy plant a tree now?
Yeah.
No, it just sends a bushwhack. It planted a tree. That was weird. All right, Bat Rider stunned up for the moment. Big Wukong's command, zoning out the rest of the team, and Analog just flying through the trees. All right. Actually, a little bit of a blown and botched initiation there for the side of Infamous.
Sure you didn't throw an acorn shot?
I don't think so. Because he threw another one shortly after, but maybe he did. That looked really weird. Like the bushwhack came out and it like vanished, and then like a second later rooted them in place. It's like it was like sitting on the ground waiting for a tree to spawn.
Weird.
That might have been a bug. All right, Roshan is up. Okay, this looks like Infamous finally gonna focus up and close out this game here. Except Excel kind of trolling Sacred here with the disarms.
I'm trying to look into this game through Hokori's glasses as much as possible, but it's hard. It is very difficult.
He's gone ahead and taken the shard on the Monkey King. I'm not sure about that one. I feel like the Chaos Knight shard is pretty sick too.
Yep. The Luna's working on. Oh god. Luna's working on getting an Eagle Song from the shop. It's Talisman Invasion as well. Does she have enough money?
Oh, Lasso finds the Monkey King. Arrow, however, turns around onto the Bat Rider. He goes down without buyback. Garnet goes in and he goes down. GG just comes out right away. Oh no.
Yeah, they didn't stand a chance in this team fight. At the same time while that fight was going on, Luna's Courier, which she just bought Talisman Invasion and an Eagle Song on, ended up dying to Mega Creeps. She was trying to bring it back into the base. So morale was like extra low at the beginning of that team fight, and Infamous, they end up taking the win here. They did have a pretty big win streak, ended up losing one to Hokori. I thought their draft was a little bit weird, but they managed to make it work. Sacred absolutely proved me wrong with the performance on the Chaos Knight. Lumiere ended up bouncing back this game, but I definitely think without the performance here in the bottom lane, these Chaos Bolt arrows coming up from Sacred and Michael, they wouldn't have been able to win this game. So congratulations to them. The Oracle, a little bit underwhelming. I thought this was going to be the biggest factor in this game, but he didn't end up really preventing that much death.
Do you see his items?
The Oracle? Yeah, he would double blink dagger.
All right, that's well done, Excel. Well done. I felt like he was clowning for the last like 30 minutes of this game, and that definitely proves it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
No fun allowed, man. What are you doing?
That's pretty great.
I like it. I had only noticed that at the very end. I think he just bought it, right?
Yeah, like sold his Aether Lens, I think, and bought it.
Oh. All right. If anything, this proves that double blink Oracle is very good.
I don't think it has a single loss, to be honest. I don't think anyone's ever lost with double blink Oracle, so pretty good.
We'll,
stats don't lie. Gardic, a super rough game, right? 0-16 on the Night Stalker, the 5-position Night Stalker. We haven't really seen be all that successful so far in the tournament. It could just be the drafts. I think in general, Hokori's draft was a little bit wonky. They just had so many answers to their heroes on the side of Infamous, and they played better here in game number 2. But that's our 3rd of 4th series down, Neff. We've got one more.
Wow. 2 more games to go for tonight, and no, we're not horribly behind schedule. Only about 20 minutes backed up.
Not bad, dude. Not bad. It's going to be Hokori vs. Black and Yellow coming up next. Before we throw it to a quick break, just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, N1Bet. For those of you who don't know, you guys can head on over to bts.gg/N1Bet. Enter code BTSDota to get a little bit of extra money on your first bets on the site there. And you can use that, obviously, on the Pro Series 8 games. So, yeah, big thank you to them. If you guys want to get a direct link, there's a banner below the channel. Again, that website is bts.gg/N1Bet. And we're going to go to a small break. We've got one series left. Super excited to see how this one goes. Hokori, see if they can bounce back here after that loss. But we'll see you guys for more action here on the BTS Pro Series season number 8.